Title: Shadows of the Forgotten. Chapter 1: The New Beginning. The small town of Ravenwood had always been a quiet place, nestled amidst the dense forest of towering pines. Its lone school, Ravenwood Academy, stood like a sentinel, its ivy-covered walls hiding the secrets of decades past. But as the autumn leaves began to fall, a new darkness descended upon the town. A chill wind blew through the empty halls of Ravenwood Academy as the new school year began. Among the students was Emily Sanders, a curious and adventurous girl with a penchant for unraveling mysteries. On her first day, whispers of strange occurrences echoed through the corridors. "Did you hear about the ghost that haunts the old wing of the school?" one student whispered to another. Emily's interest was piqued. Determined to uncover the truth, she set out to explore the forbidden wing of the school, where legend had it that a tragedy had occurred years ago. Chapter 2: Whispers in the Dark. As Emily ventured into the abandoned wing, a sense of unease settled over her. The air was thick with dust, and the floorboards creaked beneath her feet. Shadows danced on the walls, and the faint sound of whispers filled the air. Ignoring the growing sense of dread, Emily pressed on, her flashlight casting eerie shadows in the darkness. Suddenly, she heard a door creak open in the distance. Heart pounding, she followed the sound, her footsteps echoing in the empty halls. At the end of the corridor, Emily found herself standing before a decrepit door, its wood warped with age. With trembling hands, she pushed it open, revealing a long-forgotten classroom frozen in time. Chapter 3: Echoes of the Past. As Emily stepped into the abandoned classroom, a shiver ran down her spine. Dust-covered desks littered the room, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling like ghostly veils. But it was the sight of a faded chalkboard at the front of the room that sent chills down her spine. Scrawled in barely legible handwriting were the words, "They never left." Emily's breath caught in her throat as she realized the truth. The whispers, the shadows, the haunted aura that permeated Ravenwood Academy, it was all connected to the tragedy that had befallen this place so many years ago. Determined to uncover the full story, Emily delved deeper into the mystery, piecing together fragments of the past from old newspaper clippings and faded photographs. But the more she learned, the more she realized that some secrets were meant to stay buried. Chapter 4: The Haunting. As Emily delved deeper into the mystery of Ravenwood Academy, she soon found herself plagued by strange occurrences. Objects would move of their own accord, strange shadows would dart through the halls, and eerie whispers would echo in the dead of night. But it was when Emily began to experience vivid nightmares that she knew she was in real danger. Each night, she would dream of a shadowy figure lurking in the darkness, its eyes burning with malice. And each night, she would wake drenched in sweat, her heart pounding in her chest. Desperate for answers, Emily sought out the help of her friends, but they too had begun to experience the haunting. Together, they formed a makeshift team, determined to uncover the truth behind the darkness that plagued Ravenwood Academy. Chapter 5: Unraveling the Mystery. As Emily and her friends delved deeper into the mystery, they soon discovered that the haunting of Ravenwood Academy was far more sinister than they could have ever imagined. Decades ago, a tragedy had occurred within the hallowed halls of the school, a tragedy that had left behind restless spirits trapped between the world of the living and the dead. Determined to put an end to the haunting, Emily and her friends embarked on a dangerous quest to lay the spirits to rest. Armed with ancient relics and forbidden knowledge, they journeyed deep into the heart of the school, facing terrifying apparitions and deadly traps at every turn. But as they neared the source of the haunting, they realized that their journey was far from over. For lurking in the shadows was a force more powerful and malevolent than anything they had ever encountered, a force that would stop at nothing to keep its dark secrets hidden. Chapter 6: Confronting the Darkness. As Emily and her friends reached the heart of Ravenwood Academy, they found themselves face to face with the source of the haunting, a powerful entity known only as the Shadow King. Cloaked in darkness, it loomed over them, its eyes burning with unholy fire. With trembling hands, Emily raised the ancient relic she had found, its light banishing the shadows that enveloped the room. With a deafening roar, the Shadow King lashed out, its tendrils of darkness reaching out to consume them. But Emily stood her ground, her courage bolstered by the strength of her friends at her side. With a final, desperate act, she unleashed the full power of the relic, banishing the Shadow King back to the depths of the underworld from whence it came. As the darkness receded, Ravenwood Academy was bathed in light once more. The haunting was finally over, and the spirits of the past could finally find peace. Epilogue: A New Beginning. With the haunting of Ravenwood Academy finally laid to rest, Emily and her friends returned to their normal lives, forever changed by their experiences. But though the darkness had been vanquished, the memory of their adventure would stay with them always, a reminder of the power of friendship, courage, and the human spirit in the face of adversity. And as the autumn leaves began to fall once more, Ravenwood Academy stood as a testament to the resilience of those who had dared to confront the shadows of the past and emerge victorious. For though the scars of the haunting would never fully fade, they served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope.